We've been called a lot of names over the years.
You crazy, lying,
vermin-ridden,
street worse, trash can, piece of inbred moron.
But we really prefer the Big 98.
Big 98.
At 97.9 WSIX Nashville.
Well, good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to the House Foundation. Now, I'm Gerry, and there's Duncan. And there's Mike.
Good morning, Gerry.
Way back there's Devon. And now, here's Albie.
It's 61 here at Nashville. More problems at Tennessee State University. This time, Titans owner Bud Adams is involved. Adams says he's withdrawing a planned $500,000 gift to the TSU Foundation because TSU President James Hefner never told him of the state investigations of the school or of the foundation. Titans General Counsel Steve Underwood wrote the school about Adams' decision, saying that the omission could have drawn Adams and the Titans into a public controversy. This is sure to catch the attention of some state lawmakers who are trying to make it tougher to get a driver's license in Tennessee. Immigration officials raided the Winchester Driving School on Murfreesboro Road yesterday, arrested 25 people suspected of being illegal immigrants. Many of them were from out of state and were here strictly to get a driver's license because the word has spread that such licenses are easily obtained in Tennessee. None of the staff members at the school was arrested. There have been efforts made in the legislature in the past to do something about the problem, but so far those efforts have failed. One in and maybe one out at the University of Tennessee. The chancellor of the Knoxville campus is one of 3 finalists to become the next president at the University of Utah. Lauren Crabtree said it would be a good opportunity for him. He said someone in Utah nominated him, and then he was contacted by a consultant. He said he never really has been looking to leave UT. The announcement from Utah is expected on Thursday.
Not one, but 2 U.S. Supreme Court justices have turned thumbs down former Ohio State running back Maurice Claret's bid to overturn a ruling that prevents him and other players less than 3 years past their high school graduation from entering the NFL draft. Speaking of the draft, don't look for the Titans to sacrifice a draft pick or 2 even in order to move up in the draft unless they could grab a plus player that they didn't think they would have a chance at getting, and there's only about 7 or 8 of them in the draft, so they'll probably stay put at pick 27. It's 6:02 on 98 WSIX.
This message brought to you by the World Outreach Church. Visit us online at wochurch.com.
That's 6:04, the Big 98 WSIX. How you doing there, Blake Bohead?
Hey, doing great this morning, Gerry House.
All right, let's go down live to Voecks, who's standing by at the 98 WSIX news desk. That's WSIX.
Although North Korea is saying very little about the situation, China and Red Cross officials are shedding little light on yesterday's deadly train collision in North Korea. The Red Cross says that 54 people were killed and more than 1,200 injured, but it says that death toll is expected to climb dramatically because so many buildings around the crash site were destroyed. Initial reports indicated that as many as 3,000 people may have been killed or injured. The trains were first thought to have been carrying fuel, but later reports say the cargo was explosives similar to that used in mining. Iraqi insurgents seem to be ignoring a U.S. warning. Commanders have put out the word the guerrillas in the siege city of Fallujah have only days to hand over their heavy weapons or face a renewed American attack. But so far, the militants have turned in mainly dud rockets, rusty mortar shells, and grenades labeled inert.
Dud rockets.
Did you know him?
Yes. Yes, I did. Yeah, he did sports for us very early on. Before Duncan got here.
Dud Rockets.
Dud Rockets was a great guy. He really, truly was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't very exciting or anything. All right. Well, once again, let's go now to Duncan Stewart.
Thank you so much, Gerry House. Sports is brought to you by the General Jackson. If you're tired of life on dry land, take a cruise on the General Jackson. Choose from party cruises, casual country cruises, or elegant evening cruises. Visit GeneralJackson.com. The Music City Bowl will once again be played this year on New Year's Eve, 11 o'clock kickoff. ESPN will carry the game. Tomorrow, of course, the Country Music Marathon will run, and make sure you avoid the course if you're on the road tomorrow morning. You could get stuck for a while. Qualifying will be held today for Sunday's Nextel Cup Nextel Cup Restrictor Place race at Talladega, and the Nashville Sounds rode Terry Shumpert's 13th inning walk-off home run to a 4-3 win over Albuquerque at Greer Stadium. That's sports in the Big 98. I'm Duncan Stewart.
All right, now what's the weather buzz there, Al?
The weather buzz is a flash flood watch in effect for our area today because this rain, showers, thunderstorms, all of this is likely to continue this morning on to this afternoon. Tonight, yes, indeed, tomorrow night, and even on into Sunday. It might be Monday before all of this moves out of here. Daytime highs in the 70s, nighttime lows around 60. Right now, 61. This news presented by the World Outreach Church in Murfreesboro.
Live at the Idle American Pre-Weekend Spectacular Doofa Thong Twanga Palooza Nanny called the House Foundation Nanny. Starting out Voecks with his headlines light. Stories where we've taken all the meat and high carbs out just to give you enough to keep you alive. And there's Duncan Stewart. Hey, if you had the read the way he types from his head, you'd sound like that too.
Well, see.
And the Marion Man. Yes, tomorrow morning he heads off to Gatlinburg to marry a woman named Shamiqua, who is a discount psychic in Tunica. Mike Bohan. The hostess of the Smash Sunday Morning Show, sinning, winning, grinning, and spinning, Devon O'Day. And now let's pretend a planet from far away sent us to host. He knew which buttons to push, and he did. That would be Gerry House.
Hello, I come to you from a faraway planet.
All right, boys, follow me.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Stay with me now. Listen up, this is philosophical. Mud grip. What are you looking at? Yeah, that's a real gun in that gun rack. No, I don't have
And as the Sioux Nation rises up to chant the arrival of a new couple in the happy marriage grounds, today is the last day of the single man's life. Hello, everybody. This is the House Foundation. Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Get up!
Get on up.
Were you up late last night?
Actually, yeah.
I know.
I had to do some taxes and stuff,
I know.
Stuff together.
You're all
How
Chinese.
Can you tell?
You're all Chinese.
Am I Chinese today?
But today's the last day that you'll ever be a single man.
Well, I know, and you keep pointing that out over and over again. I don't think of it that way. I don't, because it doesn't really change anything.
Everything changes.
Does it really?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I mean,
Just take all your stuff and take a chainsaw right to the middle of it.
saw it in half.
Because from now on,
Yeah.
what's hers is yours, and what's yours is hers.
Well, thank you.
Do you want anything of hers?
Well, she doesn't really have anything that I need.
Well, what about all those pictures of that her nut bird friends and all those pictures of the squirrels?
I like her pictures.
Have you told her, by the way, that those are not actually flying squirrels? They actually glide. They don't fly.
No, I haven't broken the news.
Well,
to her.
you should break that news to her.
She's very excited about having flying squirrels in the backyard. And so I don't want to break her
Oh,
heart.
great. They carry dysentery, and
They do not.
dengue fever. Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
You're going to go up to Gatlinburg and get dengue fever.
I don't want dengue fever.
Dengue fever. Anyway, it's 6:11. It's the Big 98. We have so much of many things not speak well, but white men know. Deep inside, behind where brain have been removed, thing happened good.
Were you up late last night?
No.
No?
No. Do I look all Korean?
You look a little Korean.
Thank you very much. Now let's take a look at our day as Carlo Evans prepares to unload the information train.
All right. 98 weather, flood watch in effect today. Showers and thunderstorms are likely, high 75 for tonight. Scattered showers and storms continue, low 59. It looks like that for the weekend. Mostly cloudy with about an even chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the weekend, with daytime highs are in the mid-70s. Right now, 61 at WSIX. Traffic is brought to you by the Kimbrough Companies.
Kimbrough.
Stop paying for repairs on your old cooling system. Call the Kimbrough Company at 327-0891 and ask how you can get a new cooling system with a lifetime compressor guarantee. Don't wait. Bright. Call the Kimbrough Company today, 327-0891. That's 327-0891. First look at traffic. Good morning, Carla Lawson.
Well, good morning to you. Right now, downtown, we do have a wreck, 24 westbound at James Robinson Parkway. Northwest of town, numerous wrecks on 24 in Clarksville, actually. Highway patrols on the scene. Lots of hydroplaning, but everything is off of the roadway. For dependable traffic, I'm Carla Lawson on the Big 98 WSIX.
Speed and hydroplane. Leave a rooster tail in from Gladeville. 614 at the Big 98 WSIX.
Bill Hurd Chevrolet, representing General Motors of Detroit, announces triple.
The Big 98 WSIX has your chance to win big steaming wads of cash. And all you have to do is listen. Your shot at being the next Cashville star scoring 98 grand is coming on the Big 98 WSIX.
Boy, yesterday was a rainy day.
Yes, it was. We
did play golf.
Well, good for you. I'm surprised you got that in.
Me too.
Because there was that big line of showers.
Well, they moved through. We watched them move through, but, it wasn't so bad. We went inside and had a sarsaparilla and then went back in.
So you'd managed to get in a little bit before the rain hit.
Yes, played 7 holes, and then we went inside, and then we went back and completed our appointed duties. Mr. Tom Shure, I played with him, who's the king here of the cluster at WSIX.
Well, now, let me ask you this, would it be a faux pas to do better in the game of golf than your boss?
That apparently is not going to be a problem.
Oh, well, okay. That didn't come up. Huh?
That didn't. I did consider that. I did consider, hey, maybe I'd better lay back and let the big guy win.
Yes, that's what I would.
But the big guy took care of that himself. And I'm not kidding either.
Remove the burden from your shoulders.
It was so kind of him to just go ahead and beat me like a borrowed mule.
I see.
He hits the ball a mile.
He's really good.
Yes. And, frankly, I'm never speaking to the man again. He can call my people. I mean, I've got my own show and everything. It's just one thing after another in my life. It's 618 at the Big 98.
I never had no one.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Hey, don't forget the Country Music Marathon is tomorrow. So Mike will be there. He's going to run in the marathon before he gets married tomorrow.
No, actually, I'm not.
No, won't be able to make that.
No.
It's 622. We're WSIX. This is the House Foundation at 737-9800. It won't be long. We'll be playing along on Liars Club. And the Chinesey boy will be here.
I'm not Chinesey.
You were up late doing your taxes?
Well, I was gathering information together. I was doing the information gathering process, which I should have done before, but I actually kind of just put it off to the last minute.
Well, if you're getting married the next day, you want to spend the evening.
Well, there was a lot of last-minute things that had to be done. And one of which was stuff I should have done a long time ago.
Ergo, the last-minuteness.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, you're right. I have nobody to blame but myself.
And I love when you blame yourself.
I know you do.
Who do we blame? You. We blame you for everything. Mike ruins everything. And, of course, that'll be our thought for the day. At 737-9800, give us a call because we're doing the Liars Club coming up, 737-9800. Come on. Don't make us play bluegrass music to you. We'll do it.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get you up. Don't make us pull out the banjo, okay? That's your final warning.
98 weather, flood watch in effect today. Showers and thunderstorms are likely with a high around 75. Rain continues tonight, low 59. And then for the weekend, looks like a good chance of rain both days with the highs in the mid-70s. I know, that's the way it looks. Right now it's 61 at WSIX. Traffic is brought to you by the World Outreach Church. The World Outreach Church in Murfreesboro, helping you jumpstart the day, getting ready for what God has for you up ahead. Go to WOChurch.com. Here's Carla.
Right now, downtown, wrapping up a problem, 24 westbound at James Robinson Parkway on the shoulder. Southeast of town, a report of a stall, 24 westbound at Harding. Numerous wrecks on 24 in Clarksville, but everything's off of the roadway. And then we do have a wreck Elm Hill Pike at Massman Drive. Knock it off with dependable traffic. I'm Carla Lawson on the Big 98 WSIX.
How are you, Carla?
Okay, how are you?
You sound fabulous. You are very good.
Right.
No, I'm serious.
Yes, you are.
Thank you.
I was being honest and sincere and heartfelt. We love it when you're here.
I'm so not used to it.
All right, then buzz off, Carla. no good deed goes unpunished. Yeah, right. Yeah, bite me. I love you. Okay, well, of course, that's what you better get used to. You're getting married.
What?
Anyway, it's 624-737-9800. You're going to be kind and get your head bitten off. It's next. It's Where's the Twerp?
The all-new Hummer Cadillac on Metro Center Boulevard is Nashville 2003.
Liars Club. Liars Club. It's the Liars Club. Hey, look at them liars. They're massive. They're liars. Hey, it's Cinnamon, England. Cinnamon.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Well, thank you very much for listening. I love that name, Cinnamon.
Thank you.
Which was a hit by
Derek.
Yeah. And have you ever heard the song Cinnamon? Cinnamon?
I've heard Cinnamon Girl and Cinnamon Let Me In. But I don't know the other one.
I think Cinnamon Let Me In.
Cinnamon Let Me In is the one by Derek, and we'll be
that
playing.
it?
That's coming up right out of the news.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm Coyote
An
McHouse.
old man used to sing it to me.
Who did?
A creepy old man.
Oh, you do know Coyote then. That's whom I love. I just love Coyote McHouse.
We love Coyote.
Yeah, we do. Anyway, so you work for a WebMD?
Yes.
Well, then you may be able to figure this out. Somebody's going to tell you the truth, okay?
Okay.
All right, hold on. Here's Mike.
Some Chinese words have no English translation. For instance, Xing Chao Frai Darjile is a Chinese word that means, well, I can't tell you what it means because there's no English translation for it, which I think is what it means.
What are you talking about? All right, get ready. We're going to make Al Voecks the object of ridicule. Here's Al.
The Pennsylvania Dutch, or the Amish, speak a dialect called Muttersprooch. And I'd love to hear that.
It's called what?
Muttersprooch.
Muttersprooch? Mm-hmm. Muttersprooch?
Muttersprooch.
Duncan?
Words are hard. People make them up, and then we have to learn them. That's tough. One word like that is like hinky, which means things are getting hinky, or it's a hinky song.
Okay. All right. So, Cinnamon, somebody told you the truth. Mike said there's a phrase in Chinese called Qing Jiao Fei Zhe, which is a Chinese phrase that I don't know what it means in English, but it means something in Chinese. Al said that the Amish speak Muttersprooch, and Duncan said people make words up and they're hard, and then we have to learn them. Like hinky. Who told you the truth?
What does WebMD have to do with this?
What is what?
You said that because I work for WebMD, I should know this. What does it have to do with anything?
Well, you're obviously intelligent, and you're working for a web doctor. And
Yeah, okay.
all right, I'm sorry. You won't have a clue. Which speaks well for your WebMD, by the way.
I'm going to go with, what's the truth? Okay, I have to figure out who's telling me the truth, right?
There you go.
Okay. I think that the Chinese word is the truth.
No. No. So there goes the entire WebMD reputation down there. Here's what we'll do. We'll give you one more chance. Cinnamon, let me in. Do you pick Al, who said Muttersproots, or Duncan, who just, I don't know what Duncan said?
Okay, we'll go with Muttersprooch.
All right, you're right. It's Muttersprooch.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's what they speak?
Yes. It's a dialect called Muttersprooch. So, Cinnamon, we're going to let you out. We're going to send you $50, and thanks a lot for listening, okay?
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Al Voecks does the news in Muttersprooch. Next on the Big 98.
Money in my pockets. I got a hold.
My friend Reba McEntire calls him Aussie Boy. Said he was Aussie something. Anyway, it's 6:34. It's the Big 98. It's WSIX. That was Keith Urban. And this is Mr. Mike Bohan, the last day as a single man, as we say goodbye to the joys and wondrous feeling of that freedom to do what you want, and, of course, entering into the burdensome lifestyle of the ball and
Don't
chain.
say burdensome, and don't say ball and chain.
I think there's a ball and chain involved.
I think that just destines it to.
They're
to be
velvet.
fraught with
They're
problems.
velvet shackles.
Okay. I don't want any shackles. Traffic is brought to you
Are they
by.
appearing at? Never mind.
Velvet Shackles is
Velvet
in town?
Shackles is appearing.
Speaking of that, I never got a bachelor party. Aren't I supposed to get a bachelor party?
Okay.
Aren't my friends supposed to throw me a bachelor party?
I don't know. I don't call them.
Traffic is brought to you by the Fairgrounds Flea Market. Antiques, collectibles, scraps, and bargains galore at the Tennessee State
How could
Fairgrounds
we
Flea
possibly
Market.
know it?
Well, yeah.
This weekend. Anyway, it's all going on this weekend at the Fairgrounds Flea Market. Friday, today, noon to 5, Saturday, 7 to 6, and Sunday, 7 until 4. Here's Carla.
Right now, picking up some volume all over town and north of town. A report of a stolen vehicle 65 southbound around Vietnam Veterans Boulevard now on 24 in Clarksville. Highway Patrol has lots of hydroplaning wrecks. Everything's off of the roadway. We do have a wreck Barley Parkway at the ramp to Lebanon Road and wrapping up Elm Hill Pike at Massman Drive. With dependable traffic, I'm Velvet Shackles on the Big 98. WSIX.
Thank you, Velvet. Thank you so much. Well, if Mike has any friends, be sure and call in and tell us, about the bachelor party.
No, I don't have time for a bachelor party. I'm out of here as soon as we get off the air here. So my bachelor party opportunity is gone.
You would probably be the only one to have a bachelor party at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, at McDonald's.
You could go into that little thing out on Hillsborough Road and play and all those little, get on the rides and everything.
What are you talking about?
There's a jungle gym and all that stuff out front.
Oh, the little McDonald playground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be fun. Mm-hmm. Well, Chuck E. Cheese isn't open yet.
No, it's not.
It's 61 in Nashville. Titans owner Bud Adams says that TSU President James Hefner was not honest with him, and because of that, Adams is withdrawing his $500,000 gift to the TSU Foundation. Adams said that Hefner never told him of the state investigation into the school and the foundation, and that omission could have drawn the Titans and Adams into the controversy. Law enforcement officers, drug experts, and politicians are among 20 people appointed to serve on Governor Bredeson's methamphetamine abuse task force. The panel also includes 12 ex officio members who will provide general advice and counsel to the core group. The group has its first meeting on Tuesday. It will report its findings to the General Assembly next year. Senator Lamar Alexander said Congress needs to pass welfare reform legislation. He's backing the expenditure of an additional $6 billion on child care for welfare recipients and the working poor. Alexander said low-income workers need that kind of help. Violence and the election. We'll tell you about that in a minute. 98 WSIX News time is 6:38.
Hey, Mike, you ever leave Gleason, Tennessee?
The former commanding general of American forces in the Middle East says the spike in violence in Iraq could be tied to the U.S. election cycle. Retired Army General Tommy Frank says, from a terrorist point of view, now is the time to create problems. He said he expects insurgent attacks on the military forces and civilians to escalate as the election nears. Russia is calling for an international peace conference on Iraq. The foreign ministry said U.S. plans for restoring Iraq's sovereignty are failing amid crumbling security. And it says most Iraqis do not accept what the U.S. has in mind for them.
Sports is brought to you by the Grand Ole Opry. This weekend at the Opry, catch Steve Warner, Billy Currington, Lori Morgan, Ricky Skaggs, Mark Wills, third time out, Terry Clark, and more. Call 871-OPRY or visit Opry.com. Titans head coach Jeff Fisher and former UT defensive tackle and former Titans first-round pick Albert Haynesworth are at it again. This time, Fisher is upset at Haynesworth's absence from the team's off-season program. Haynesworth says he hasn't been there and won't be because he's taking care of his pregnant wife and himself in Knoxville. He promises to be in great shape come training camp. We'll see about that. What he ought to do is move here. The Memphis Grizzlies lost to San Antonio last night, has them one loss away from elimination from the NBA playoffs, and the Sounds beat Albuquerque on a walk-off home run from Terry Shumpert in the 13th, 4-3. That's sports on the Big 98. I'm Duncan Stewart.
We are under a flash flood watch today for most of all Middle Tennessee, at least to the northern sections of it and to the west of us. There's flooding occurring already. Otherwise, just showers and thunderstorms continuing today all the way through Sunday with highs in the 70s, lows around 60. Right now it is 61.
What's the deal with Bud Adams? He's not going to give the money to TSU because he's upset that they didn't tell him
of the investigation
that they were being investigated.
Yeah.
For what? For giving away too much money?
That, and it goes all the way back to the Super Bowl tickets and all that. It's all part of that one investigation.
Well, it's his money. I mean, in a way, I kind of... Although the money doesn't go to Hefner, it goes to...
No, it goes to the foundation, but because of the entire controversy surrounding that, Adams, through his legal counsel, says he doesn't... the team and himself could be involved in the controversy. He doesn't want to do that.
Why would he be involved in the controversy?
I don't know how that could be, other than the fact it's the foundation money and the foundation investigation. I don't know. But he doesn't want any part of it. So,
well, the press would get wind of his contribution, and his name would be in the papers, and everybody would be talking about him. And
well, I mean, I guess I don't know though. Expecting somebody to call up, and I have mixed feelings about it. But I do respect his, ability to say, look, this sounds like a shady deal. I'm not giving money until it's straightened out. So I guess that's okay. Huh?
Yeah, I think it's fine. Really.
Mm-hmm.
Although the people who need the money, the kids are... Well, doesn't any of the lottery money go to this?
No.
These kids?
No.
Once you're in college, you don't get any lottery money?
No, you can't. The people who are already in college going to college, no. The lottery only starts right now, this year, for the graduating high school seniors.
Mm-hmm.
Those in college, sorry, but you're on your own.
Well, I kind of feel like Bud does, I guess. If it were a messed up deal, I'd want to go, hey, before I give my money, I want to make sure it's straight.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah.
But it is ironic that part of the big thing is the Super Bowl tickets. That's what Bud does for a living,
Yeah, for sure.
How dare you want to go see us play in the Super Bowl?
That's true.
Yeah, it is. Bartholomew Brooks, 644 at the Big 98.
Portions of today's show are dedicated to Mike and Miriam, who are being wed in unholy matrimony at a landfill in East Tennessee while a polka band plays Roll Out the Donut. What are you doing? What are you doing, Roger?
I said, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? 737-9800. Our question this hour is, what are you doing? Mike's getting married in the morning.
That's right. I'm getting married.
Ding dong, the bells are going to shine.
That's right.
Is that right?
Mary and Mary. Well, I thought about that too.
Chime, I think it is.
Yes. Ding dong, the bells are going to chime. And then you throw out the something and...
Barrel.
No, it's not.
We're having what we're going to do, and we haven't done this in a long time. We're going to have a bachelor party for Mike this morning.
Oh, great. Okay. You mean here on the radio?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so I'd like guys to call in and talk about...
Guys?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to guys. Guys?
Yeah. And talk about, their bachelor parties and fun things that they did. And Mike will vicariously...
live through their descriptions?
Yeah.
And enjoy the pleasures of the bachelor party through others. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yeah, because you're not... That's it. I mean,
I know.
But don't you live vicariously through others most of the time?
Yes, most of the time. Yeah, that's true.
So anyway, if you had a bachelor party and maybe something really horrible happened, Mike can live through the horror here vicariously.
Which is what you're hoping for.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. At 737-9800. Here we go.
98 weather, flood watch in effect today. Showers and thunderstorms going to be with us today, tonight, and all the way through the weekend. Looks like daytime highs around 75, overnight lows around 60. And right now, 61 at WSIX. Traffic is brought to you by JCPenney. JCPenney's lowest prices of the season sale ends this Saturday. It's your last chance to get all to get all new buy one get one for $1 specials and the lowest prices throughout the store. It's all inside JCPenney. Here's Carla.
All right, now picking up some volume on the interstates. We do have a wreck, Bradley Parkway southbound at Lebanon Road and wrapping up Elm Hill Pike and Massman Drive. With dependable traffic, I'm Carla Lawson on the Big 98 WSIX.
Dana?
Yes.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm going to Nashville Star tomorrow night.
Oh, good for you.
I have to root on my friend Lance Miller.
Well, I hope your favorite wins. And, of course, the very own WSIX's Billy Greenwood will be there. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Judge Greenwood is wonderful.
Yes, he is. All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Hello, Tom. Oh, we lost Tommy. Oh, heck. Hello, it's Gerry House.
Hello.
Levi, what are you doing?
I'm driving into work right now, but this weekend is my weekend on call, so I'm not going to be doing nothing but sitting around thinking about the poor guy getting married and
yeah.
how sorry I feel for him.
It's awful, isn't it, Levi?
It's terrible.
It's really the worst thing that happens to a man.
That's the last thing a single man should ever do.
Well,
just the unending browbeating, the way life changes from that freedom.
Don't say it's going to change. Now, see, that was part of the deal.
It changes.
It changes dramatically.
Well, it's not supposed to, because we've been together now for a long, long, long time. We know each other very well.
Are you happy that he's no longer living in sin, though, Levi?
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Quit pointing that out.
Sin's a lot more fun.
All right, thank you, Levi. It's Levi, and the quote of the day, sin is a lot more fun.
Hey, y'all, it's Big D and Bubba from the afternoon show on the Big 98 WSIX.
What's up then?
For Bethel.
Jonna,
Yes,
do you have a little message for Mike?
I sure do. I wanted to congratulate him on taking the step and getting out of holy shackdamone.
He's out of holy shackdamone.
That's right.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
The end of holy shackdamone.
Misty sunrise in my hometown.
There's your Nashville star, Buddy Jewel. Don't forget, you can be a Cashville star. Get it? Every time I hear Cashville star, I'll just bust out. At 7:20, we're giving you the official time and who's going to tell you when to call, and it's worth $98,000. So you got to be here for that. Now, here he is. It's just about all over, friends.
Would you quit
He's
saying
Mike Bowitt. Well, it is.
Well, quit saying it's all just about all over. 98 weather, flood watch in effect,
What, the
showers and
single
thunderstorms.
life? I mean, it is the end of the single life.
Well, technically, yes,
It's the end of freedom.
But nothing is going to change. Well, I don't have any freedom now as it is. So there's no change involved here. I mean, I'm not going out every night and hitting the clubs and things like that.
But, there was the potential for action.
Well, there was that.
This puts the final nail in the coffin on action. So there you go.
I guess it does.
You had the dream of action.
That's right. The potential.
Well, the dream is done. The dream is over. Give up your dreams and go home.
Flood watch in effect today. Showers and thunderstorms are going to be with us all the way through the weekend. Daytime highs in the mid-70s, overnight lows around 60. Right now, it's 61 at WSIX.
Coming up, the Dixie Chicks.
Really? Traffic is brought to you by the Fairgrounds Flea Market. This weekend, Tennessee's largest indoor and outdoor flea market, located at Tennessee State Fairgrounds, and that's at Wedgwood Avenue at Rains Avenue. It's going to be today, Friday, noon until 5, Saturday, 7 till 6, and Sunday, 7 until 4. It's all at the fairgrounds. Here's Carla.
Right now, just picking up some volume on the Interstates 24 westbound at Harding.
What's wrong with you, Velvet?
I don't know. It was a late night. Wrapping up Elm Hill Pike at Massman Drive and Brawley Parkway southbound at Lebanon Road. With dependable traffic, I'm Velvet Shackles on the Big 98 WSIX.
Here it is, 3 minutes away from 7 o'clock at the Big 98. You know that wonderful sound? It's a wonderful sound. It's cool air. Now, how do you get that wonderful sound in your home? You call Donaldson Heating and Air. Donaldson. Donaldson. Right. The first word in heating and air is Donaldson.
And we're also the first word in this area in heating and air. Jerry, good morning. How are you this morning?
Well, I'm okay.
In this stinky, rainy morning. You know, a lot of folks have got their air conditioning on because with the rain coming down, it's very humid outside this morning. So if you think it's hot and sticky and yucky in your house...
Hot and sticky.
Yucky.
Hot and sticky.
Sounds like a bun, doesn't it? But if it is hot and sticky in your house...
Hot and sticky buns.
Hot and sticky buns, that's
delicious.
Right. We don't do those, but we sure do air conditioning. We'll have a technician on duty 24 hours a day, all weekend. So if you have a problem with your air conditioning this weekend and you need somebody to come out, all you have to do is dial 399-1800, and Donaldson Air Conditioning will be there for you.
They'll unstick you.
We'll unstick you, that's right. We'll spray water on your sticky stuff. And air conditioning on you.
All right. So again, the number to call, and this is a 24-hour-a-day deal, and you get a human being, which I like.
That's right. Mostly they're human, but yes, they're human. 24 hours a day, you can dial Donaldson Air Conditioning at 399-1800. We'll be there for you, Jerry.
All right. Or you might get a monkey every now and then. But
no, we don't have monkeys.
No, they don't have monkeys.
Okay.
We don't have monkeys, no. So if you need us, call us.
It'd be great to open a door there in a big Donaldson air conditioning outfit as a chimp.
No, we don't have any of that size.
All right. Thank you, Joyce.
All right.
It's a Big 98. It's WSIX as we celebrate the end of an era here at the Big 98. We're closing the door.
Would you stop?
It's all
it's
over
not.
now.
No, it's not. Nothing is changing. Everything's going to be great.
Oh, nothing is changing?
Nothing is changing.
Is that what you are telling me?
That's what I've been told.
Get all the best in home entertainment.
Customers only.
Tim,
Yes, Jerry.
would you like to tell Mike something?
Oh, I would. Jerry, I was single for 35 years, and finally met a wonderful, beautiful young lady and got married and have been married for several years. But I would like to give Mike just a few words of advice. Mike, don't do it!
Thank you. The peeps have spoken. It's a big 98.